You're Perp back with another video, and I just got done watching this movie, Fear. This is starring Joseph Sikora. You might know him as Tommy Egan off of Power. It also has T.I. This also has Terrence from 1 and 6 in Park. This also has King Bosch, or King Bach, however you pronounce his name. You know, the guy from Vine. Very interesting cast. You know, based off the trailer, I knew going into this movie that it wasn't going to be the best. I just wanted to kind of do a double feature tonight. So, yeah, this is just going to be my quick little review and my thoughts on the movie Fear. So, this is starring Joseph Sikora playing Rome, and he's trying to get away. He's an author. He writes books. I think he mostly writes like true crime stuff and whatnot, and stuff about fear. But anyways, he goes out to this lodge, the Strawberry Lodge, which is such a hilarious name, with his girl that he wants to propose to, but he can't seem to bring himself to commit to that. And that becomes like a theme for his character, as he's also out there to kind of do research on his book as well that he's working on. His girlfriend Bianca also has a little bit of a secret that she's been kind of keeping from Rome for about a couple weeks now. But also, they're not there by themselves. They got a bunch of friends that were supposed to be there, because it was supposed to be like a celebration of not only it being her birthday, but also, you know, Rome proposing to her and whatnot. So what ends up happening is everybody just is in good spirits. The person that runs the house, though, was very suspect and very creepy. That should have been a red flag right there. But anyways, I digress. His agent, Rome's agent Michael, is the one that kind of set him up, and he gets handed this bottle of wine that he is told specifically to get everybody drunk on this, or just everybody gets a drink out of this for some odd reason. Obviously, you know, it nothing good comes from that. Anyways, then as they're starting to celebrate, everybody kind of is enjoying their time together. Rome, Rusty, that's Terrence's character, and T.I.'s character, Lou, when she comes in kind of sick and stuff, he starts coughing and whatnot. And what's interesting is everybody had to this is obviously taking place during the pandemic and stuff, because I like how the movie opens with, like, you hear about this missing person, and obviously it's gonna play into the movie later, but also that this takes place during the pandemic, so people are still kind of wearing their masks and whatnot. And what ends up happening is they all are doing this toast with the bottle of wine. Things start to get weird really early, but it definitely takes its time to kind of reveal what's really going on. I like kind of the psychological aspect of getting into these people's minds, like them telling each other's fears, where you might have somebody that is afraid of commitment, afraid of drowning, afraid of the police. You know what I'm saying? There's a lot of different things that kind of are foreshadowed early and then start to kind of play out. And once they all take this kind of toast and sip, they understand that, like, they realize that this isn't wine, and they kind of all spit it out. But then this is where everybody starts to kind of hallucinate. There's this breaking news, even though nobody turned on the TV. But like I said, they don't know that they're kind of being influenced by fear into believing this. So there's this like CDC breaking news, like this airborne virus, don't go outside, and you know, that stuff was interesting. But then it just kind of falls apart once they start to kill off a lot of these characters, and it just becomes really goofy and a little bit silly at times. I would say the one kill that stuck out to me was the one with Michael and Serena's character. She got pretty much Vecna'd. If you see the movie, you know what I'm talking about. Overall, it's just it's a good attempt, but it still kind of really falls flat, and a lot of the acting just completely falls apart, and it just becomes goofy and just silly. And it's kind of really hard to take it serious, and it just seems like they wasted a lot of time where they could have fleshed this out better and didn't feel like they were cramming so much towards the end. I think the ending, like the second half of this whole entire movie, is really, really bad. Especially like the CG monster. That just completely took me out of it. It's just not even scary at that point. But hey, I gave it a chance. It's dope to see Joseph Sikora kind of dipping his toe into horror. So I appreciate him on that. And, you know, there's some things to like about this movie, but it's very few in between. I would say this is definitely the weakest movie I saw thus far this month. And I wouldn't be surprised if this movie didn't end up on like Tubi or something like that. I don't see this popping up on any major, maybe Hulu, honestly. And I will say that it's well shot at times. It's just the CG monster thing is just really weird to me and a bizarre choice. They could have went with something more practical. It would have been probably more effective. But like I said, yeah, this is just a I couldn't recommend this movie, but if you want to see it just based on the cast and, you know, gotta get your own thoughts on it, definitely go check it out for yourself. Till next time, I'm out. Peace.